Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with another Chatty Get Ready With Me or weekly catch up. As always, I'm gonna jump right in. I'm gonna do pink eyeshadow today because I love this pink shirt. It's like really feeling like spring. Like this past week has been super warm. I think we're done with like the really cold weather for the year. I think we're gonna start warming up from here and I love it. I'm so ready for it. I'm gonna do this foundation right here. This is one that like I've had it out because I keep using it and I never remember if I like really like it or not. So I've got some new skincare on today. I've got, I picked up the Bioma Milky Toner, which I've heard is fantastic. I'm praying that it doesn't break me out. And then I picked up the new Naturium Rich Peptide Moisturizing Cream, which I've had the best luck with Naturium skincare. Like it has been so good for me. It doesn't break me out. It's like super, super moisturizing and just perfect. So I am a little bit broken out from who knows what. There's just no telling. But yeah, so far so good. I have been really enjoying Naturium skincare. But anyways, yeah, so holy cow, did that overhyped video make people so unnecessarily mad. I should have known that even if I say like overhyped doesn't mean bad, like doesn't mean that I dislike the fragrance. I just think that the marketing and the influence behavior and stuff around it is just overhyped. But people took that as if I was saying like their favorite fragrances are bad. And holy cow, did I get some unhinged comments. I had somebody tell me I'm insane. I'm insane for thinking that Paradox is disgusting. I'm insane. One of us is insane. It's definitely not me, because I think Paradox is disgusting. I can't help it. I don't like it. I think it's a gross perfume. And I think it's overhyped on top of that. So, but I'm definitely not the insane one because I didn't get on the internet and tell some random lady that she's insane because she disliked a perfume that I like. That's insane. That's unhinged behavior. I had somebody tell me, you're being negative. Don't do that to yourself. I'm being negative for talking about perfumes that are overhyped. Is that negative? Is it bad? As consumers, should we just like give into the hype of everything and just run out and buy literally everything? Everything because an influencer, because 10 influencers, huge influencers got it in the mail before it was ever released and started telling you it's the next best thing. You have to have it. You have to run out and buy it. I guess we should all just run out and buy it. I mean, let's all put ourselves into financial ruin so we can make other people rich because these influencers are telling you have to have it. It's the next best thing. Yeah, I can't even tell you guys some of the unhinged comments I got. And it's funny because YouTube has gotten so sensitive in, I shouldn't even use the word sensitive. Like these social media companies are censoring so badly now that there would be comments that I was going to reply to, but that YouTube removed before I could even get back to them because YouTube will just remove anything. And it's funny because I didn't even want them removed, but YouTube will remove them. Now there were a couple that I removed. Somebody saying, oh, haha, you're saying these are all overhyped, but you put links in. I did not put a single link in that video, nor would I have been able to fit them because I talked about so many fragrances. People are literally unhinged, but I just don't sweat it because we're living in a mentally ill society with a bunch of people that you know, think that they and their opinions are the most important things. And if you are different or think differently or, you know, whatever, they're just gonna attack, because that's literally all they know how to do, is just attack, which is insane. And it's funny because then some people, I got a couple comments from people that were like, clearly upset, but we're trying to like play it cool, like, oh, I'm not upset, but then would say, take a fragrance that I love, like, one of them brought up Jennifer Lopez Still, because I guess she hated it, which, that's cool, that doesn't hurt my feelings. I'm sorry you don't like Still, that sucks, but, you know, don't wear it, don't buy it. Like, you don't have to like everything that I like. It doesn't bother me one bit. And then another one that was talking about how much she hated YSL Libre, that there's nothing special about it, and, you know, whatever, which, sweet, I'm glad. I am so glad that I don't walk down the street and smell Libra on every person, or I wouldn't wear it. I mean, that's just the truth. If I was walking down the street and if I smelled Libra on people the way that I smell Baccarat Rouge 540, Ariana Grande Cloud, that scent profile, if I walked around smelling Libra the way that I walk around smelling that, I wouldn't wear it. It would ruin the fragrance for me. So I'm actually really glad that it's not popular. That's why I tend to wear fragrances that aren't popular, and that's why I do not like hype, because I won't wear something if it's too hyped up, and it just like ruins a fragrance for me. So, but anyways, there were those people too, which those ones don't bother me, because you can tell that they're pissed and they like want to be mean. They want to say something, but they don't want to look unhinged on the internet. So they like keep it deep inside, but they still, like, the comment that they leave, still, you can still see the seething in it. Those ones don't bother me. Those I actually thought were quite funny, because those are, I don't know, I guess people think that it's like gonna hurt my feelings if you don't like a fragrance I like. No, in fact, I don't want to say it makes me happy when people don't like fragrances that I like, but I certainly don't care. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Like, I'm confident enough in my own personal taste and what I like that I don't need validation from anybody. In fact, I get told by my husband that I stink probably 3 days out of the week because I wear vintage smelling stuff, and he hates it. He absolutely detests it. In fact, there are days he won't even come near me if I wear something too like vintagey smelling, he won't even get near me. So, and it doesn't hurt my feelings. I mean, it's fine, because I like what I like, you know? But it's sad that we're just living in such a I don't know, we're just living in such a society full of sheep these days that and with such fragile but massive egos, that if you literally dislike a fragrance that they like, I mean, it like shatters their world. It like makes them so upset, which is wild. If people think that was negative, I wonder, should I do a video about fragrances that I actually hate? And I do think it's so funny because these are probably the same people that at one point have accused me of liking everything. You like everything. Okay. And I think a lot of YouTubers get accused of liking everything because a lot of people are afraid to talk about fragrances that they don't like, because that video was a perfect representation of what happens when you say anything that even can be perceived as being negative about a fragrance, especially if it's, you know, somebody's favorite fragrance and they can't stand to hear that somebody else doesn't like it. That's why a lot of people don't even make videos like that, which I don't care. I'll definitely do it. I thought I have thought about making a video on fragrances that I absolutely detest. Because that's the thing, that wasn't even a video about fragrances that I don't like. It was about fragrances that I think the marketing on them has been absurd, and the hype and just the way that people have been hyping them up and talking about them and like they're the next best thing. The way that people defend Bianco Latte is hilarious. Like, it is the best gourmand ever made. Like, you know, indie houses haven't been doing that for years and years. I did find that to be quite funny too. But anyways, yeah, so that has been, and I'm still getting, oh no, I'm still getting lots of comments from that video. Like, it was such a popular video. Like, it's gotten a ton of views, and you can tell that a whole bunch of people have come to watch it, people that don't watch my channel normally, which I think is probably where a lot of the like dummy comments are coming from, because these are from people that just happen to find my channel and this might be the first video that they're watching of mine, and like, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so that's been crazy. I've been getting more comments on that video than like anything. It's just been wild. Yeah, YouTube has been removing them. I have removed a couple of them if they were just dumb. And yeah, Charlotte and I finished that Korean show that we were watching called The Glory, which was so freaking good. Like, I knew it was gonna be good, but it ended up being like really, really good. Now, I will say, if you have a problem with like violence, which I do, I have such a hard time watching like violent stuff happen to people. So because of that, there were definitely like a couple, well, not even a couple, there were definitely like several parts of it that I just couldn't watch. I would just have to like put my head down because it was just really hard to watch, but it was so good, like super good. But other than that, yeah, I've been kind of under the weather this week. I think it's been about a week ago, yeah, that I started feeling bad. And I immediately started taking something called methylene blue. I don't know if you guys have heard of that before, but I started taking that. I took it once, and then what are you doing? I make batches of, I ferment garlic and honey and make big batches of fermented garlic and honey. It's funny because I make it more for my husband than I do myself, because I can't stomach garlic. I can only do garlic if it's cooked like really well in food. I'm one of those people that I just can't do like especially raw garlic and onion. I can't do onion either unless it's like really well cooked. My husband kept getting on to me. He was like, Sarah, just take the garlic. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't. It literally like, it makes me gag. And he was like, well, you're gonna end up getting sick if you don't take it. And I was like, oh my gosh, but I can't do it. It's like so foul to me. But I did. I ended up choking down like 2 big cloves of garlic and a big tablespoon of the syrup, the honey. And thankfully I'm gonna use my blush in my crease. I use this blush. This is the cotton blush it's a Korean brand, Misha. And this is in the shade Lavender Perfume. It's so pretty. I love this. It's like a very cool tone, like pinky shade. But anyways, yeah, and but I've been fighting it all week. Like, I cannot just shake it. It's like it can't like fully take hold. I haven't gotten like sick, but I also haven't been able to get myself completely well either. Like, it's really trying to like take me down, but I'm just not gonna let it, you know? So I've been kind of dealing with that all week. That's why my voice is kind of messed up. It started out as like a really, really bad sore throat. And then it moved. Oh, I'm using this palette too. This is the ColourPop Ménage à Moi palette. And my throat was on fire for like 3 days. I could not like get the sore throat to go away, no matter what I did. But the sore throat finally went completely away yesterday. And then or maybe day before yesterday, and then I started feeling it move down into like the top of my lungs. And thankfully, it was like productive. I wasn't coughing, but I could move the mucus. That sounds so disgusting, and I'm sorry for that, but thankfully it was like moving, and I was able to get it, to like get it out. And yeah, it's just not been fun. So I've just felt really, really bad this week. Just like trying to keep up with working, and we closed on our property on Wednesday, so that was super exciting. So we do not have the property in Gaffney anymore, and we are now on the hunt for property again. But my husband he doesn't want anything less than like 5 acres, which I think is a good, is a good size. Okay, I'm just gonna keep this very like tight, right on the very edge and like right in the crease, because I don't want to. This color is kind of looking purple, and I don't want purple, so actually I'm gonna go back in with my blush and just kind of go over that a little bit. Doesn't matter what I do, it's looking purple. That's okay though. I've got a cart going with Sugar Me Sweet right now. I think I'm gonna put an order in tonight. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of the 10 mils. And they have a dupe of the Cirque du Soleil fragrance that everybody is raving about right now, which I don't doubt that it's good. But I just don't know that I'm gonna think it's worth the hype, just because if I didn't have so much experience with indie gourmand fragrances, I may feel differently, but because I've been into indie gourmand fragrances for years now, it's like really, really difficult for me to find a niche gourmand fragrance to be unique. So anyways, I think I'm gonna go ahead and order the Sugar Me Sweet dupe of it. I'm sure it's good. My friend Susan sent me a bottle of a Sugar Me Sweet marshmallow fragrance, and I love it. I think it's like the longest lasting actual just marshmallow, single note marshmallow fragrance I've ever used. I've got this one here too. This is a little sample, oh my gosh, of a cotton candy fragrance. And they're so good. I cannot wait to order and to get them in the mail, because I've been meaning to order for a long time, and I finally like have sat down. There's a ton. She's got so many different fragrances, so it just takes some time to like get through all of her fragrances to figure out, like what you want. But yeah, I'm excited because I know the quality is really good from the bottle that I've got. That bottle is, oh my gosh, that marshmallow perfume, best single note marshmallow ever. For me anyways, it lasts a very, very long time on me, which is always my goal with, well, really any fragrance. I mean, really any fragrance, but definitely like gourmands. Oh my gosh, is this time change kicking anybody else's butt, or is it just me? Like the time change sometimes they're like harder than, for some reason, sometimes they affect me worse than others. this one, it's funny because I wasn't expecting it to be a bad time change. I was like, oh, this is going to be great because this is the time that I prefer to be on. I like the longer days. I just prefer this time. So I thought for sure that it was going to be an easy one for me, but it has not been easy for me. And it's probably because I'm not feeling good on top of it all. So it's just, you know, it was just kind of hard all around for me, but it really has, this one really has like, ooh, it's been rough. I'm putting on some glitter. My mom had eye surgery they did one eye at a time, but she had eye surgery to fix cataracts, and thankfully both surgeries went really well, and she can see 20/20 again, which is incredible. I mean, she's 75 years old and she can see, or about to be 75, and she's got 20/20 vision again. Now, she said she does have to use like readers for like, you know, really up close stuff, but as far as everything else, she can see again. It's incredible. And it was just, I guess she said it was just like a really fast, easy surgery. Okay, I need to stop. I feel like I've been doing this forever, but anyways, let me put on some, I think I'm gonna use this mascara today. This is my Lash Sensational Maybelline Sky High, and this is in the shade Burgundy Haze. I forgot that I had this, so I need to pull it out and start wearing it. But anyways, yeah, I think I'm all over the place today, you guys, and I apologize. I think I am gonna look for like makeup from like the makeup that I used to use in the 90s. So many people mentioned Jordana makeup, and I loved Jordana too. In fact, I completely forgot about Jordana makeup. There was another brand too that was a drugstore brand. It was really, really inexpensive. It wasn't Jordana, but it was something else. And I've been trying to remember, and I just have not been able to. Oh, it's so nice out today. I'm like ready to get outside. I need to get some sunshine, get some vitamin D. I'm ready for my voice to go back to normal. It's just like kind of annoying. I'm just thankful that I didn't ever get actually really sick. Somehow, I don't know how, I was able to like fight it off. Well, the methylene blue, which is really good. I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want to be talking about medical stuff, but it works really good for me. And my husband was right. He was like, if you would have just taken more of the garlic and honey, taken it like 3 times a day, every day, you'd probably be 100. I'm like, yeah, I know, I probably would, but I cannot. I cannot stomach it. I just cannot. I wish I could. And it's funny because I make it for the purpose of taking it when I'm like sick. But if I ever do start coming down with something, I go for other things first. Oil of oregano, black seed oil. Like I'll go for anything else but the garlic and honey because it's just, oh gosh, it makes me want to gag even thinking about it. I don't even like chopping up fresh garlic or onions. I try to use choppers and like mincers for it because if I don't want to smell it. My husband, he can just eat it. Like he can just eat the garlic and honey. He has no problem with it. He actually loves it. He thinks it tastes amazing. And it doesn't taste horrible. The garlic, after about a while, I think the batch that I've got now is probably like a year old. And once it starts getting that, like, I don't want to say old because it's completely preserved and perfect, but once it starts getting like that kind of old, the garlic basically is just like completely, it's almost like candied at that point, which almost makes it worse for me because I'm like, oh no, I can't do like really sweet garlic. I just can't do it. Oh gosh, I curled my eyelashes in a really weird way. This mascara is kind of a little bit dried out. And I love the formula of this Mile High mascara, but I hate the brush. I can't stand a plastic wand, or rubber or whatever it is. I just do not like a rubber wand. This one isn't terrible though because it's like, it's flexible. But yeah, if you need something good to watch on Netflix this week, if you need like a good Netflix recommendation, watch The Glory. It was really good and it was long. Like usually those shows are not, they're not like super long, but it's like a standalone, just one season. And it's 16 episodes long. It took us I think it took us a couple of weeks to actually get all the way through it. Okay, that is eyes done. What I'm gonna do this really sparkly lip today. This is the Butter London Glaze and Lip Glaze. And this is in the pink shade Sugar Dust. I just think that's gonna be so pretty. Actually, I have another one that I think would look better, but we're gonna try this one first. I'm gonna put on this Ioni lip pencil in the shade called Warm Nude. These are from the Dollar Tree and these lip pencils are awesome. They are so good. They're so pigmented and they're like creamy and they last really well. Do they even carry Butter London at Ulta anymore? I don't think that they do. And I really like Butter London makeup. They make some really, really nice makeup. In fact, I've got a highlighter. It's like a cream highlighter. I need to pull it out because it's actually really nice. Okay, you guys, so that is makeup done. I love a glittery eye. It is my favorite thing in the whole world. Glitter is, there's just nothing like a shiny glittery eye. That gloss is so pretty too. It's very, very sparkly. It doesn't really pick up on camera, but that foundation is really nice. That's the L'Oreal Age Perfect Radiant Serum Foundation. I really do like it. It's very pretty. I have the weirdest hairline on this side. It I don't know. No, it's not that side, it's this side. And it's always been like this since I was a little kid. I've always got like baby hairs right there. It's like I've got a bald spot, but I've always got little baby hairs there. I don't know, it's really weird. I have a very weird hairline. Anyways, you guys, I'm gonna let you go. I've been yapping for a minute now. I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.